I need to unmute my mic now. Welcome everyone
And be so
to
wonderful.
me crying and Possum laughing.
At the wisps.
Look, it's all International Laugh at the Wisps Day. Like
Yes, it
I
is.
can laugh through the tears. Kind of.
I can also laugh at the Rangers, and I probably will, but I will say I wish it was the speeders missed out to you guys by 1
Nah,
point.
because that's
It would have been
diabolical how big we choked, and I say we like I'm on the damn team, but also how big the speeders choked. We'll get to that when we get to that. But right now, we are coping and seething through a lot of that. And I'm actually gonna turn on my camera, although you do see I am huffing that copium, and anytime I need to cope harder, I will just switch to the cope. But I got this whole setup, right? It's nice. I'm liking this. All right, let's see how far my computer can go with this. But welcome everyone to the first half of the Day of the Dino, the Thesaurus Dinosaurus doubleheader. 2 live streams for 2 completely distinct parts of this channel. We got marbles in the morning, robotics in the afternoon. So we had the Marbly qualifiers, and to talk about the marbles that leagued and are qualified, and of course those that are the, say, Midnight Wisps O Rangers. We have a Madman. Say hi, Madman.
lol wisps. Lol.
Who,
You messed up big this time.
who's the team in the brilliant blue? They're the Midnight Wisps.
If I had Nitro, I'd play that soundbite, but I refuse to give them my money.
Midnight Wisps. We just need to get that for our thing.
Midnight Wisps. Yeah,
I keep forgetting that we have
for that.
we have the ability.
We have
the technology. No wisps.
Oh dang it! Oh dang it!
Right. So, an NGL, I was kind of like half paying attention to the end of quals, but I knew it was like enough to be like, oh, this league is gonna be Peem. Anything from here on out is just gonna be Peem. Speaking of Peem, the production value, the quality,
oh man,
the intro, the music. I might get copyright for this, but I just 10 seconds of it. Oh yes.
The M-Pink Theater becomes the
dun, 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Right, it's a lot like the Kodo theme that I got for the intro. Yeah. Although not so fun fact about that, right? The dun 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 dun. Yeah. That's not Asian. It was it was made in America to sound Asian.
Like fortune cookies.
Like fortune cookies, but to be used
it makes
racist.
Sense.
Fortune cookies were at least a Chinese American.
Okay.
But
yeah, it is just that pentatonic scale.
Yeah.
That is very prevalent in a lot of Asian cultural music.
Yeah. But the gang's all here. Greg and Nora sitting. Actually, I don't know where their vantage point is, but they got the green tea. They got the matcha. This is the tea ceremony setup. Like, this is the truest matcha.
Oh,
I need
never had it, but I want to try
dog
it.
same. Like actually. Like I've definitely had matcha and not just like, oh, this is green tea or like dyed matcha flavored tea. Uh, but like actual matcha, never had it. The other thing I want is wasabi. Y'all know that the Thunderbolts was a shock. Ate too many dumplings at Mo Motorway way back when. I think Shock would be like all up in some wasabi. Right? There's this uh it's the only Michelin star sushi place. This is why you watch these marble streams, right? To talk about
Yeah.
Japanese culture. It's a I want to say it's in Los Angeles. It's a sushi place with a Michelin star,
That makes sense.
and you ask for wasabi like on the side, and the waiter will come through with not the
Grated
grater, but the
finely?
paster, like to
Or the like the pad, yeah. Because I know that
with the bun.
most
Yeah.
wasabi
And a straight up
I know that
wasabi.
most wasabi.
Yeah,
Because I know most wasabi is just horseradish dyed
it
green.
is. Yeah, most
Which
wasabi.
I kind of get
Yeah.
because it's expensive as heck.
Yeah, no, one root is like $600. And so you ask for it on the side. They come through with the zest pad and just a straight up stick of wasabi, and they just paste that onto your plate as okay, you can't get any fresher than that. But
that's crazy.
Nora and Greg with some tea time curbside. Of course, I'm gonna mute it because I can't hear anything otherwise. But look, 6 seconds before we had a pause. Okay, that is as long of a time we'll ever see it this season, or short rather. Here we go. Here we go. Starting off strong. Midnight
that was quick.
Wisps.
Also very quick, very little preamble, which I'm all right with.
There is, especially for the qualifiers.
Such a big, huge, possibly biggest video of the year.
I wouldn't know about that.
I'm for the channel. I mean, it just like it's the qualifiers. Qualifiers are like the most, maybe not biggest, but one of the most important.
Yeah, like you want a big intro to your team, make the qualifiers or make the league. Yeah, I mean, if you really want to even be here, make the qualifiers. Not naming any names, Rojo Rollers, Minty Maniacs,
and
that third team.
The Minties?
No, I said
Minty Maniacs.
Minties and Rollers. Oh, and primary. Okay, no, I said all three. Dang. Right, no Prockets. Which
and the Procket Breakers.
And nothing of value was lost. Speaking of nothing of value, Midnight Wisps setting the bar way low and balancing. Damn. I was amazed they got a finisher.
Yeah.
Y'all know that was probably Twyla being like, hey, I'm actually gonna try, but like, damn, can he ski at all?
It was Wisp Swimder number 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Wisp intern number 4. Yeah, but who knew that chucking your entire team into the sun, getting some new talent, they get a sophomore slump. Almost.
They're about to get relegated.
Almost won last year. Almost made the podium. One of the biggest.
That's why you don't sleep through the second half.
One of the biggest podium chokes we've ever seen. And unfortunately for the Midnight Wisps, they just get cursed with being the Midnight Wisps. They take 4th. All the teams around them are auto-qualified. They gotta go to the qualifiers to get qualified. Do not get qualified. and like you said, are about to get relegated. We're gonna get into that. I don't have the tier list set up yet, but we're gonna get into that after this video. This is gonna be a 2-hour stream anyway, so buckle
Probably.
in, chat. We are 15 minutes in the first run down, and we already got the best team unfairly rigged. Okay, this, might I say, this qualifiers was unfairly rigged against Team Momo, and especially in the heat events, like the hurdles. Definitely, I had to get it for the thumbnail because I had to laugh at Taco and scream at Rango.
Tapioca.
And we're gonna get there when we get there. But there's some entire heats, that one included, in the hurdles, where it's like, damn, none of these teams made it. And not only did none of these teams make it, a lot of them, pun intended, didn't have a snowball's chance in hell about qualifying. So it's like, you know, it's absolute cinema. It's good television, but in terms of rewatch value, it's like, damn, half of this video could have been an email. Especially if you're a team like the Thunderbolts or the Midnight Wisp, like, damn.
Balls of Chaos.
Were they even here?
They got last, apparently.
Did they?
Like, they weren't notable. Yeah, the Balls of Chaos got the least amount of points.
They were... I think of all the teams that weren't there, the Balls of Chaos were not there the most.
Yeah. So was Team Galactic, to be honest.
Team Galactic. Starry's still a baddie, but she kind of... And the rest of the team's bad-y at competing. Blame Mimo in this. Don't blame Mimo at all. Modman's gonna show up and ban you, and rightfully so, because Momo is a cinnamon roll and can do no wrong. Look, say what you want about Team Momo, champions still. Okay.
Yeah, Team Momo still has that ring. More rings than most teams.
And honestly, it is... Oh, yeah. Blackjack's cooked for some reason.
I'm going to say it. Blackjack's basically won qualifiers for me. Like, they were the most impressive for me.
Oh, yeah. I think I have a little bit of a dark horse opinion. And I don't know if I'm going to be having an I want Iguodala moment later on. But yeah, the Blackjacks cooked. That
it would be really cool if the Blackjacks podium again, or even
that is the power of HRT.
Yes.
And Ace. Yeah, they just cooked. And unfortunately for Team Momo, they could not cook, but it is something I did see coming, but I just had to put up that tier list where I put the tier list, mainly because Team Momo best team, and I love Team Momo, and also Kai knows where I live. So that can't really bash Team Momo. And you can't bash the Blackjacks because they got 3 finishers. I thought this was going to be the record.
Yeah, it really could have been.
You get 3 finishers. Like, that's kind of peem.
Yeah. I was like, whoa!
Oh, and here's the Razzies. This one was such a foregone conclusion because, like, yeah, it's the Razzies. And you don't got to do that well balancing, but, you know, just sort of take not exactly the L, take the C minus and know that they're the races, the events that you're actually known for later on. I hear the Balls of Chaos.
Oh yeah.
You know, the Balls of Chaos can do something. So I think I actually was just like
something desk legs
asleep. There are a lot of, I wouldn't even say a lot of teams that I was just like glazing over.
Yeah, whatever.
I feel like that's a contronym now, glazing. Because it means to like overly hype up, but then also
overly compliment.
Yeah, and but also just like when your eyes glaze over, you're eepy, you're not paying attention. So for the Balls of Chaos, it was like whatever.
Head empty.
It was just like whatever. Yeah, I don't think I paid attention to the Balls of Chaos once because it's just not it's like when the Jets get a national televised game. It's like, why is this on my screen?
Oh.
Balls of Chaos are the New York Jets.
I remember last year there was a doubleheader Monday night game, which was Dolphins, Jets, and Eagles Broncos. Neither of them were great games.
The Eagles Broncos?
No, Bengals Broncos.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And that was the game where it was like 3-on-5 and like 3 Broncos defenders against 5 Bengals linemen, and he still got cooked.
That is still somehow better than anything the Balls of Chaos have produced since ever. I want to say. Yeah. Is that fair to say?
Although, to be fair, the Balls of Chaos and the Bengals really are very similar in terms of vibes, in my opinion.
Yeah, but the Bengals were a minute away from winning a championship. Balls of Chaos can go from...
What have they done since?
Go from something about desk lids and gum.
I mean, Balls of Chaos did get 4th in 2018, and that's kind of like going to the playoffs.
Yeah. All this to say, I want to talk about the sliders because Shelly a baddie, and I just need to say...
Oh, God, the sliders.
Yeah, I had hope. I actually had hope in the sliders, and I think that was my first mistake.
Yeah, I think that's everyone's mistake, was having hope in the sliders. The sliders are my 4th favorite team, and I don't even... I just don't have faith in them anymore.
Who's the team in the brilliant blue? They're the sliders.
Sliders.
Oh, and then Plasma's here. For whatever reason.
Yeah, it was like...
Is there what? Who told you to be good?
Remember when people were like, "This was the good expansion team"?
Oh yeah, I was there. Because they take first place in the Showdown. They're the hazers that were the hazers.
And then they qualified.
I had no hope in them after this. It was like, oh buddy. Oh buddy.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Oh buddy.
But 3rd, not horrible.
Oh yeah, Glaciers were also one that
I knew when I saw that Hurdles was on the lineup, I was like, Glaciers aren't making it.
Like they're shoe-ins. Glaciers are a shoe-out.
Yeah, especially with Hurdles.
Oh, here are the Flares, Ember, Batty.
Here are the Flares, and I was like, they'll probably do.
Oh, they definitely did. Balancing is always hit or miss.
Yeah, for all teams, especially since they do it on loose material for some reason.
I don't think it's on loose. I think they have it level and then put the gravel around it.
Oh, okay. Because I'm pretty sure last year was on the sand, and that.
Yeah, what year? I want to say like 2021. It was the worst bouncing. It had a left. Tag yourself. It had a left leaning bias.
Just like me.
Yeah. All right, so that is the first event for Group A. And then the Youngers. And I saw Taco in the lineup. I saw Taco in the lineup and knew that nothing good can come for this. I saw Taco in the lineup and was like, oh no. Rango is on his Kevin Stefanski arc.
Oh, not Kevin Stefanski.
The whole team will pass. Like John Stockton. He said, suited up cat, and y'all lost it. I'll give you a suit. You a suit. You about 25. Deshaun Watson.
Wildcat in the Titans game for the 2-point conversion.
Why?
That really... The Shedeur Sanders, they took him out for the 2-point conversion and they lost the game because of it.
I think Taco is the Shedeur Sanders of marble racing. Remember Shedeur Sanders getting a Pro Bowl bid? And it's like, why is he here?
Oh, yeah.
He has 6 career starts and went 2-4 in those starts. Why is Shedeur Sanders here?
Because he won his first game because it was against the Raiders.
Raiders.
And I'm gonna say this. This is pure bias, but if Bo Nix was healthy and we still lost the championship game, it probably would have gone to Bo Nix. I'm gonna be real.
Bo Nix.
Bo Chapman Nix.
One of 2 quarterbacks to be drafted by the Broncos to win a playoff game for the Broncos. The other...
Tim Tebow.
Whoa.
Fun fact, Tebow's the reason I became a fan of football.
My condolences. I don't know that overtime TD against
Tebow was fun to watch. No, you cannot deny that.
You gotta understand when it comes to playoff highlights and not like just Super Bowl, because everyone's like, oh, the greatest play in the playoffs. It's always just Super Bowl, but there's so many other games.
Demaryius Thomas.
Him to DT. Walk off against the Steelers. One of the greatest.
DTOT.
One of the greatest plays.
Game was such a good game, such an awesome game. The 316 game.
Because DT was just a goat to watch live.
May he rest in peace.
R.I.P. to one of the greatest wideouts.
DT,
but
one of the best wide receivers in Broncos history.
But then he
deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, oh definitely. But then you get to this moment with the Ongers.
Oh yeah, we're doing a Marble video.
We are doing a Marble. But it is the Jim Nance commentary. God, it's Thomas to the 30, stiff arm to the 50, the 20, the 10. Denver's moving on to New England. They win it on the first play of overtime. I was like, oh, they're moving on to New England, and that's the one where Tebow gets completely exposed. They lose like 45-17.
Yeah. But God, I wish we didn't trade him. Could you imagine if he was able to develop under Manning?
Kerry Manning. That was Brock Osweiler's ring. And Brock Osweiler was cheeks.
I mean, that was in 2015 when Peyton Manning was a
there's cheeks,
zombie.
There's cheeks, and then there's championship cheeks. Brock Osweiler was at least championship cheeks. This dude right here, you gotta. I'm feeling generous. You want an extra swear? Want
Sure.
extra swear? All right. If anyone else in the Clown Fiesta joins in the next, I'll say 5 minutes, you get an extra swear from what I'm about to say, because you got, championship winning cheeks right here, championship winning cheeks, championship winning cheeks. But this dude, you just gotta chuck into the fucking sun. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's Jover. What are we doing? And then you're gonna give him a solo event?
Yeah, I don't know what they were cooking.
They weren't. They're burning the kitchen down. Kidding me? I got a 2-screen setup. So I got the screen right here, so you're gonna catch some nice 3/4 angles. Yeah, Galactic is like, damn.
Yeah, Galactus was like, ooh. Galactus was so absent this qualifiers for some reason.
Oh no, Valley's in. I forgot I made Valley a mod. Valley's out in here speaking enchanting table. Out here. Dutch is not a serious language. We have an serious problem.
We have an serious problem.
Knickerban has the best canal. We zigen do up the Knicker competiti in hit this van het. Oh, my chair's floating. Hold on. It just Wingardium Leviosa.
Leviosa.
Oh, the bees are here. I'm glad the bees are here. This was peak right here. Yeah.
I was like, wow.
Absolute hit or miss from the whole merger with the Hornets.
But it's good because the Hornets get to maintain their perfect qualifying.
They do.
We're not there yet.
They get to see. You had 2 good members of the Hornets, and then you had the Hornets, and the Bees are like, we'll take the good ones. And I was like, okay, that's actually all right. And they had a mesh with some synergy, but then ever since they missed, because they did miss with them, I think.
No, they weren't on the team. Or they were on the team, but they weren't active members yet.
Okay. But ever since they properly merged, they just popped off. That was the snowballs. Yeah, we can skip them. 2 finishers though for the snowballs. Limers were another one. It's like, this could have been an email. You could have just stayed home and saved face.
The Limers are truly the Jets of the Marble League.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, well, who's a team in the brilliant blue? The shiny swarm. Let us see.
Oh yeah, the shining swarm.
If I can't be the best.
How did this team almost win a championship?
God, I don't know. Well, 2021 was cracked.
Yeah, yeah, that was a.
If I can't be the best, I sure as hell can be the worst. They looked up. They looked back, and were like, okay, how we doing? Damn, might as well just go home, take the L early.
They wanted the attention. And
boom. They're just like, because they know where they gotta be at. If we can't be the best, sure as hell can be the worst. And it's just save energy for rest of the quals. Although this was the only team event. And what a team event this was. Indigo Stars we're here, which is to say, why did the Indigo Stars pop off how the Indigo Stars popped off? Same with the Chocolatiers, although that is to be expected from the Chocolatiers.
Yeah, I knew they were gonna be fine, do pretty great in qualifiers, and now they're gonna get 14th.
Yeah, what wasn't it 2022? They won qualifiers.
It was 2022. They won qualifiers and then got 14th.
That
and the diddly squat.
That's what I'm thinking this year's.
Oh, absolutely. It's the Chocolatiers.
This is the year that I think it is chalked up to be. Chalk it up. And we got the sad trombone.
Let me go. The fact that there's not a trombone emoji as a trombone player makes me sad.
Yeah. Not enough brass representation in the emoji.
Yeah,
world.
it's just a trumpet.
And
no, saxophone is a woodwind, so it doesn't count as brass.
Yeah. It's got a reed.
Yeah.
Oh, here the pack though.
Oh, Wolfpack.
And they cooked right off.
Yeah.
But it could be worse. Could be the Ongers.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this. Oh yeah, we don't have to talk about the Thunderbolts, but look at this.
Oh,
we are 38 minutes down, already a quarter of the way through. Look at us go. And this was the longest of all of them because you have to do one at a time and not heats of four. One heat of four teams goes by like that. Balancing always takes a while, which is
the other long. Yeah. The other long one was Javelin, but we'll get there when we get there.
And we are gonna get there now because that was the second event.
No, Hurdles was second.
Oh damn. That's unfortunate. Are you here?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't get the Cobalts.
No, I didn't. I didn't do it this year.
You think any of these people? You think any of these people gonna get their money back?
I don't know.
Like, damn.
If you're willing to support the Thunderbolts of all teams, I think that says more on you.
Who's the team in the brilliant blue? They're the Thunderbolts. Still no success since 2016. They're the Thunderbolts. Damn, Bo Nix really won a playoff game before the Thunderbolts.
The Thunderbolts got another
podium. Disaster. Wait, who else was there? Who else was here with the?
Yeah, I didn't do it.
I do this out of pity.
Meepo.
Getting the Rojo Rollers because the Rojo Rollers were vacant the entire year.
Yep, I do this out of pity.
That is phenomenal.
It's hysterical. It's hysterical.
That's great.
But yeah, I tried to do I tried to host or whatever it is, sponsor. I tried to sponsor Meepo back during M1, but the Patreon wouldn't let me, and I'm kind of glad it did because I don't want to give them money right now while the whole M1 game thing is going on.
Well, a little gambling addiction never hurt nobody.
Yeah, a little gambling NFT game marketed towards autistic children.
A little AI slop fest never hurt nobody.
Yeah, a little NFTs never made an issue.
Okay, so here we go. E- I mean, even Shelly's some baddies.
Oh man, this is a
Yeah,
irrelevant heat.
upon rewatch, you get to these heats, it's like, wow, we can just skip all of this. We can just skip all of it.
Yeah.
Although, hurdles are going to be in the showdown. So this is at least good practice for all
All
these
wisps.
showdown teams.
See,
Lol
as
wisps.
soon as this heat happened, I was like, okay, the sliders are going back to the showdown.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really.
Like
yeah.
Yeah, I don't have. Like, this was their last chance for me.
Really? You think?
Sliders.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm not saying they'll never make it, but this is their last chance for me to have faith in them. Similar to how 2024 was the last chance for the Cobalts to have faith, and then the Cobalts did this. So, but by that logic, the Sliders are going to win next year because I have no faith in them anymore.
Yeah.
But who knows?
It's crazy. And as soon as Momo got over this first hurdle, and you gotta understand, got over this hurdle is putting it miracle. They kind of tripped over it. Oh no, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. And we've seen Momo, like, as a team, be bad. We've seen the Ongers be bad. So I'm used to it. Not exactly resigned, but it's just not something I put that much emotional weight. Don't put emotional weight into balls of glass. Oh, dang it, I'm still on copium. I'm still on copium. I've been gesturing this whole time. I talked about a side profile and everything, chat. We ain't even coping yet. I'll cope when I'm coping. Pope when I'm poping. But
that's my secret, Captain. I'm always coping.
That's my secret, Captain. I'm always going. Yeah, as soon as, right, you got, is that Glumo? Was that really Glumo? Since when Glumo moving like this? Since
I don't care.
Since when Glumo moving like this? Like, you got. Look, you got Ember again. Ember and Mallard. They some baddies, and you see them happen to the hurdles. The hurdles happen to Momo. As soon as that happens, like, oh, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. Same thing with the.
Only one of these teams didn't. Yeah, this heat has one champion and one team who doesn't qualify. And they're the same team.
Fade them. we need taps.
This
That's
is a
what
funny
we
heat.
need. We need to add taps to it, because that. Rest in peace, Team Momo. They got hit by a bazooka. Now I think about them every time I hit the hookah. Kablam. Kablow. Kaboom. I was in my room trying to teach my little sister. Then I heard a boom and it sounded like a missile. Who that is? What that was? That's Team Momo. Oh, they done.
Danny waddled away, waddle, waddle.
Oh, man. The stream's gonna kill me. Oh. Yeah. This is another one where it's like, oh, dang, this is actually okay enough. And then the glaciers, you got sheet. Took a sheet all over this track. Is like, yeah, we don't.
Sheet sweet.
We don't need, and then club getting bounced from the club is like, dang.
Yeah, they did do not last. The glaciers got not last somehow.
Yeah, because it is just based on timing and not a true heat. If this were a true heat event for the qualifiers, it'd be a bloodbath.
Oh
It'd
yeah.
be an absolute bloodbath. But it goes fast because it's
Blow
just
the
4
wisps.
feats of 4. And then, no, all jumpers out here.
Well, yeah, that too.
Yeah, and as soon as these overall standings hit, it's like, oh, it's not
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah, as soon as I saw the sliders down there, I was like, oh, yeah, they're cooked.
Because you got... And that,
But look at the flares!
no, Flair's cooking, I'm telling you. Ember a baddie.
Yeah.
Like, real talk, I think Flares could cook this year.
Yeah, I top 5.
I think they might just cook. But right here, right... And that's the other thing. For the sliders and Momo to get there, that means 2 of the top 6 got to go to the bottom 6. And it's like, I don't really... I mean, Glaciers, yeah, can throw them out. But it's like, I don't really want any of the other teams to miss out. And it is unfortunate. You gotta lose to know how to win.
Foe.
Dream on, dream on. Wow, and now, so this is, I guess that is how it works. I think maybe just math-wise, if you have a heat where all the teams make it, then you're gonna have a heat where all the teams miss out. This is a heat, all the teams making it.
Possibly.
This is an all right rotation. I think I would pass around a peace pipe with Speedy of the Savage Speeders, but I wouldn't want to socialize, you know. There certain individuals you're just gonna come across in life where it's like, okay, I can respect you from a distance. You can be on the other side of the room, but I can still be in a room with you, and I think the Speeders are there.
They really are the New England Patriots.
Yeah, and not only that, they're somehow worse than the Patriots. They're French.
Ugh.
That's what I'm saying. But this is like, okay, this is how you know that the Speeders and the Cats are going to be shooting. Although Yellow Eye kind of lay an egg. And the Chocolatiers just cooked. This is the record, right?
I think
yeah,
so.
They set the record. Yeah, Mocha was cooking. But then the Cats and the Speeders were sub-7. So that's how that is. This heat, I did not expect the teams to do well in this, doing well in this.
This was a 2-2.
What are the Indigo Stars doing? What the dog doing?
Could not tell you.
Dang, Starry. Oh, but there's Diego. Go, Diego, go. And then there's like, okay, it's Jover.
What a lineup.
This is a nightmare rotation. This is a nightmare. Next time there's a meet and greet, I'ma get the signatures from all the other Ongers members, and then I'ma just punch Taco in the face.
Yeah, this is the Thunderbolt, Swarm, Limers, and Toblerone.
Yeah. This is
horrid lineup.
Tarako is the worst part of my favorite food. It's like when cheese goes moldy, so you just cut off the mold, right?
It's the brown part of the banana.
Nah, I eat the brown part of the banana. They are You know when you get a bag of mandarins and there's just one that is completely moldy in the middle?
Yeah.
That's Tarako.
That one grape that has like a giant crack in it. And it's like, ugh.
Yeah, they are
Like squishy, dry at the same time.
yeah. And then
Yeah.
I mean the rest of this lineup you don't even need go
Nightmare
your whole
rotation.
life without it.
And look how slow they look.
They're bad. They're so
all
bad.
so slow.
They're so bad.
They're so
This
slow.
entire heat was terrible.
Yeah. The highest is
8 seconds. All past 7. Glimmer out here.
So
Damn.
the 3 worst.
Can he ski at all?
8. No.
What is even this?
What
This
the
is
hell was even that?
atrocious.
Yeah,
This
embarrassing.
whole heat could have just been cut from television. And it'd be like, okay, understandable. They just flash up the times that you don't want to watch this. You don't want to.
Yeah, that's
look at it.
the
Look at it. 5
Raiders game.
5 of the 4 of the 5 slowest times were that heat. And then
And the Wolfpack.
yeah. But the only reason why Taka wasn't the slowest is because Glimmer was also in their heat. And then you get this standings showing up and say, oh, it's not happening. You got 8 points in 2 events, and you got the Chalks and the Cat Size and the Bees. I mean, well, what about the Swarm, right?
Yeah. 1 point in 2 events.
I'm not concerned about the Swarm, literally not.
True. Yeah. Yeah, I guess from a Rangers fan, it's just like, from an outsider, it's like, oh my god, the Swarm are so bad.
But like, and then it's like, why are there snowballs here? But otherwise, it's like, I'm fine with. I mean, speeders are inevitable. Someone posted, in the community tab when I announced the doubleheader, that the speeders are just a cockroach.
Yeah.
That they're just gonna be here. They didn't have a great qualifiers, but in a tournament where to get to the tournament, we're going to the league. We're going to the league. Where when you're either in or you're out, getting in is a great day.
Mm-hmm.
So, by that standpoint, they had a great day. They weren't the best, but you don't need to be the best. You just need to be the top 6, and they're in the top 6. Because why wouldn't they be? Especially after hurdles.
You don't need to be the best. You just got to be better than your Rangers, which they were.
Oh man, we're gonna get to the moment in the underwater race where they pip them. And the Youngers do well at the underwater race by virtue of not being Tarako. They did well in all the other events that did not have Tarako. And this is a neat thing. The
promos, the cross promos.
Yeah.
Cross promo.
I saw not a second of any of this. I didn't see in Tetanus 100. I didn't see a Marbula 1. I didn't know this happened.
Oh yeah, it was pretty fun. That's where they announced that the Jawbreakers are coming back.
Wow.
And I actively booed. I said boo, boo. Whenever the Jawbreakers came out against the.
Boo this man.
Yeah.
No, understandable.
Boo this man.
That is understandable.
Hey y'all, boo her.
Yeah, but I knew that the Iron Man and Marbula One
Yar
season
Marble.
whatever happened. I just didn't watch. No idea that these happened.
Yeah, it was pretty. It was.
Capitalism
What?
jump scare. Do we have that?
No, we don't have that one either.
Why don't we have that one?
Yellow's my friend is excited to announce the launch of our toy brand. I'm not sure.
I think that might be a. I think that might be a Nitro thing. The capital.
Yeah, it is.
Yellow Marble Run. That's why.
Yeah,
no,
it's
it's the capitalism.
It's in Refuge. Yeah.
You
No, the
know.
Solar Flares Refuge.
You know.
Yeah.
We could just move this over to the maid.
The December's.
Yeah. But that would only be for that one soundbite.
Right. Yeah.
But a capitalism jump scare. Stuff actually looks fun. People get me money, give me money, buy the merch, support on Ko-fi. We're past 10K subs. I think it's past high time, but I mean, it's only getting up from here. I gotta get a Patreon going. So like, gotta get some dinero. I spent $100 on car insurance yesterday. Okay, I need to save 15% or more in 15 minutes. But sponsoring the team is $250. And I almost made that decision. Like, okay, do I want car insurance or do I want to buy a team that is inevitably going to miss out? They hosted last year.
Car insurance is a little more important.
And they shouldn't have hosted last year.
If they didn't host, do you think they would have qualified
No.
for last year?
No, because they just hosted. And now they got to go to the qualifiers, and they don't qualify. So it's like, this is just
that's fair.
A break of the inevitable.
They did have a good year last year, though.
They did.
So weird.
But you got to make it. That's the thing about qualifying for the league, is you got to qualify for the league.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Javelin, which was fun. I like this one. New event, similar to Snow Snake. I didn't like Snow Snake. Oh man, a Maya and a Vane. That is all.
K-pop group.
I need to. Hey, I seen that K-pop Demon Hunters. It's all right.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's like a sticker about, I don't know, Pesky made, and I was like, whatever.
Oh, is it the Midnight Wisps as K-pop Demon Hunters?
Yeah, it's the this one.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's just a Photoshop. Not even a Photoshop.
Yeah.
That's an MS Paint. I thought it was gonna be like an actual
art. No, it's literally just a
Gajinka
mock-up.
post. Yeah. We stand Gajinka post. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that. It's G and then J.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gajinka. I tried playing that in Scrabble once, and it's not a word, unfortunately. An accept.
What?
It's not a accepted word in the official Scrabble dictionary. Uh, so there's that.
Imagine if you did Scrabble, but use it with words you can find on Urban Dictionary.
Horrendous. Even
Yeah,
even just a regular dictionary.
sounds like it'd be awful.
A regular dictionary.
Yeah. So
that
is it a word in the dictionary?
huh?
Is Gajinka?
I mean,
in
this
the
is why you
dictionary?
watch these events. Let me hit it because Merriam-Webster has the official Scrabble dictionary, but then also just their regular dictionary.
Right.
So here we because I mean that should be a word. Oh, it's not looking like a word. No, Gajink is not a word. Gotta. Hey,
Damn.
you know the dictionary actually has another tab named after me. It's wild.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they got a thesaurus.
Oh my gosh, they have a tab for dinosaurs.
This is fun. It's like block. It's like block pushing, but the hazers are good at it.
I was skeptical at first. I was like, why is there this duo event? And then I saw a particularly strong push, and I was like, okay, never mind. Because Valley did give me some shade because we were watching together, and he was like, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
Also, the javelins look like churros.
Tilted at me.
Makes me want a churro. Here we go. Momo, look. Say what you want about Team Momo and their performance in the qualifiers. Best team. Team Momo, best team.
Yep.
Look, it is never a bad day when Mimo is on the screen. And look, front and center, Mimo girl bossing her way to last place in this event. But you gotta understand, it's also the glaciers in the other lane. It's like you don't need to pay attention to the glaciers.
Aren't they kind of rivals?
I kinda.
I mean, they've kind of been rivals since like the Midnight Bay thing.
Midnight.
In Marvel in season 3.
See, this is a solid push by Team Momo in the lower lane. You can see almost come out of that lane.
Team Momo.
But then you see.
Wait, was it this one? Was it qualifiers where the officials got knocked off?
No, it was the managers from the friendlies. But this one, the speeders fly out. Yeah, the black.
Lol. Well, no.
Actually, the blackjacks didn't have that solid of a push. It's just compared to the jumpers. Jumpers are bad. The jumpers are bad.
Yeah, I have been misplacing my faith in them.
Yeah, and then peep this, because it's like, okay, so like 45 is like okay enough, and then the blackjacks were like, hey, what if we just send that? And it's like,
yeah, let's stay together.
Oh, we have that. We do have that button.
Thanks, Neil.
And then you got, yeah, I knew Razzies were gonna cook because it's the Razzies. How could that? But Plasma, what the hecky?
Plamza.
What the hell? What the Heliante? What the Helly Burton?
What the Halifax Avenue?
What the helicopter? It's right, but this one is like a bit of a snooze fest. Although, heck, Plasma doing here? And then Ducks and Sliders. I thought the Sliders were gonna start their comeback with this, and it's like, oh no. Especially compared to the Ducks, is like okay, so that's that's got the Ducks in, and that's got the Sliders out.
Yeah, the Sliders are. Yikes.
Who's the team in the brilliant blue? They're the Sliders. Sliding on back down to the Showdown. They're the Sliders. But you know who's not going to be in the Showdown? Cobalts.
Yeah. And Mello.
I mean, somehow. And the Oceanics for whatever reason.
I just felt like saying a random team that was auto-qualified.
And Mellow Yellow is a random auto-qualified team.
Kinda. Like, they're still good. They're still a good team. They're just inconsistent.
Well, because it was the Cobalt's Oceanic slap fight for the back half, and then Mellow Yellow just kind of showed up and said, "Hey,
yeah,
kind of good."
It was because both them and the Midnight Wisp decided to sleep throughout the entire second half.
Yeah, there we go. Second heat, way better for the Hazers. You want to get past 55 for this. 45 is basically buns and then the jumpers. But yeah, Team Momo here is sadness.
Yeah.
But basically, the top 5 is like, okay, that's solid. We in with this one. Stand-ins, shaking and bacon, ducks, blackjacks, cement, Razzies, Hazers, flares are basically locked. Because glaciers are right here. A whole lot of moving and shaking and baking for at least, I'd say, 6th, 7th, and 8th would be the slap fight for that final spot. And then it's just like, oh, it's not going to happen for the Sliders and Team Momo. Wisps and Chalks I don't care about. Jumpers I knew weren't, but it's like, oh no. Oh, Momo. Oh, no.
Oh, no, Mo. Momo, oh, no.
Freerin and Remus against Kano and Clementine. And that's like, okay, knowing what you had to be to actually be good at this. That being said, I'm pretty sure the Limers had the best javelin throw for a non-qualified team. I think is how it shook up to be. But both of these, oh no, it's not happening. Like, I knew halfway through it wasn't happening for the Yongers, and then after both of these pushes, like, okay, it's over. There's just no way. That was the chance. It had to be 2 really strong finishes for Javelin and for Underwater, and it had to be both. Almost there.
Yeah.
And the speeders did jest, and I was like, hey, I'm about to do the funniest thing right now. Cat size and Galactic, it is wild because this is almost like a foregone conclusion. This heat could have been an email. Probably would have changed it. It's kind of like, Shaq being a 50% free throw shooter. What if he made all of his free throws? And it's like nothing changes to the games that his teams win or the playoff standings. So, like, he can go ahead and be, I think it's like, I'm pretty sure it's like 50%. Here's another heat. You can just be like, eh. Thunderbolts are just such an team.
Yeah.
They've always been the team that's there. And that's basically it for them.
Now the Bumblebees are kind of becoming that as well, but qualifying.
Yeah, they're at least...
It's like they swapped souls.
Yeah.
Except the bees can medal properly.
I want to be a bee.
Good news. We can finally be bees.
This is good news.
This is good news.
I'd rather be a bee than be the Thunderbolts.
You live like a bee for 30
years. And then who's man? Yeah, there's the Stars. Like, what the Stars doing cooking? Are the Stars going to be a dark horse in this?
What? Yeah, dark horse and take 15th.
I thought that was going to be... Oh, so Stars and the Chalks are the dark horses and quals and just going to poop themselves main league.
Yeah, they're... Yeah, it's going to... Bottom 3 is going to be... Stars, Chalks, and Plasma.
Okay, so some of the usual suspects when they make it.
Yeah.
I can't even see the snowballs.
Gonna do mid.
Which is good because, like, I don't even think the snowballs showed up. Barely cracking 45. Don't need the replay. I just go to the next run. And honestly, this is another one we can just skip. Because, like, why are they even here? Why they here? Limers, why they here? Although Chocolatier is gonna cooking. Oh, the Limers cooked. That's weird. Of course, they're the Limers. No good thing can happen twice, and the Chalks just completely blow it out the water. It's like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Why the Chalks cooking? First place on that.
Their way to a 15th place finish.
Very last heat. And then the Ongers ain't got nothing. They needed literally points. They needed literally points. And they got nada. Zilch. Poop. They done got negative poop in this. It's like, okay, if you get at least...
Oh, they didn't even get point. They just got...
They got nothing. They done Cleveland steamered my heart.
Galactic.
We're it's a team in the brilliant blue. It's Team Galactic. Very bad at Javelin. It's Team Galactic.
Team Galactic.
Except the Ongers and the Bees are there. Although at least the Bees had success in the other events. Ongers are just there.
Yeah, the Bees had enough life in other events.
Yeah, with the competition, the way it is, you can afford. You can't win everything unless you're the Speeders 2020 for whatever friggin' reason.
You
winning everything.
You can be bad in one event.
You can be bad in two, even as long as you get two really good finishes.
Yeah, it's either be consistently good in 3 events or do really good in 2 events.
Yeah. And
mid in the other. And
the O-Rangers were bad in the first 2 and somehow did even worse in the third. As it's over.
Yeah.
I already is like this is the moment when you cash out your parlay. It's like, okay, it's not happening.
Yeah.
It just ain't.
When you just accept your losses,
just take the L, move on. The sun also rises. We'll always have 2017. Ooh, we hold on to something that happened 10 years ago. Chocolatier's auto lock. I'm surprised that the Ongers weren't an auto L with that.
Yeah.
Look at this. The Chocolatiers have double the score of the Bs. So I think that's the only reason why it wasn't a lock, was because it was the Chocolatiers being head and shoulders above everyone else. I mean, back-to-back goals.
Yeah.
Some reason.
Very much compliments the Jungle Jumpers back-to-back zeros.
Yeah.
And their rivals.
Chocolatiers, I think they're gonna be a dark horse. Okay, I want Iguodala. Hold on, I'm not coping hard enough. I want Shoot. Huh? I'm not on camera anyway. That was my light that I set up. Kind of knocked it down. Underwater race, I love the tracks. Are these were these Marbula 1 tracks? Again, I didn't see a second of Marbula.
No, these are Impact Marble Racing. This is their toy brand.
Okay, because it's Peem. These
are the toy brand tracks.
This is actually some good stuff they're cooking with.
It's not quite. It's still good, but it's not quite as good as the classic.
No, this is
Underwater. It's like it's pretty, but the racing itself, the old style is a little better. Like the 2019 Underwater race, that one was better in terms of racing.
Yeah. If you're wondering these sounds, I'm trying to balance my lights back on.
Okay, because I was about to say, like, you sound a little more muffled.
Yeah.
That's better.
No, this is Peem. The on-field product is kind of trash for this heat. I mean, we got Radiance. Look, someone's got to be Lead Cube in the league. It's gonna be Radiance again. And then.
You think they'll get Lead Cube and Mabel and MVM?
Yeah.
And Championship?
Yeah. No. For sure.
Get everything.
And then Razzie, amazing, and then Wispy, still a problem. But no, Radiance is pretty nice, although do get beat at the line by Wispy. And then
wait, who gets beat at the line?
Did they?
Because with this one,
no, this is it.
Yeah, the flare.
This is the one.
Screenshot. This is the screenshot that determined whether or not the Wisps made it. And
this is gonna haunt them for a while.
L Wisps.
Imagine them getting relegated. Imagine them getting relegated. You look back to this moment. You look back to this moment as a dang.
As a Cobalts fan, I can't help but feel sympathy for them. As a Wisps hater, I can't help but laugh hysterically.
Who's a team in the brilliant blue? They're the Midnight Wisps, about to be relegated again. It's the Midnight Wisps.
Because the Midnight Wisps have gotten bottom floor every time they go to the Showdown. Yeah, I know it's only been 2 times, and it's not a pattern yet. But I'm just saying,
yeah,
that the Wisps and the Showdown do not go very well together.
No, they don't. Especially if there's more water, which seems to be the case. Momomo, Quacky, Hop, and Dash.
This is a very pretty heat, though, in terms of the lineup.
But then it just Ducky and company.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate because you got Team Momo on screen. Wanted Team Momo. See, that's rude. That's bullying right there. That was bullying. They could have just let Momo get 1 million points, and they all cheer and clap. But no.
Yeah.
This
things like this this kind of make me wish that Meepo did not win Sand Rally and let Momo win instead, because then Team Momo would have auto qualified.
The what we call it, the Momo bolts. That the Momo bolts podium would have cooked.
Yes.
All right, it's 12 teams.
It's
12 teams, so you only need 3 heats. For Gore, how counting worked. Look at this. Look at this. That heat. That heat. Midnight Wisps. Welcome to your sham moments. Any other heat. Actually, well, it was just on raw timing, though, is the thing.
Yes, it was on raw. They got green ducked.
Any other lifetime, that is a way different
timeline. They lost to the. We'll wait until the results screen.
Yeah.
Or I will wait.
But it just like that's pain. That is pain because the Flares would still qualify, being a 100th of a second back. Yeah, probably less than. Yeah, it's probably less than 100th of a second. We only get 2 decimal places. And Anarchy's also here. And there we go with the final standings. That is
and the balls of chaos got.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the balls of chaos were here.
Yeah, balls of chaos. Glaciers also choked.
Wisps, Glaciers, Jumpers all choked with a metal.
Yeah.
But the Wisp, man. 100th of a second. That is some dastardly deeds.
The 100th of a second, that happened to Cobalts as well in 2021.
Yeah.
And missing out by 1 point happened several times as well.
But we have... It
happened in 2018 and 2021, or 2022 rather, and 2024, of course.
But we have Plasma, Blackjacks, and the Solar Flares back in the league. Flares are gonna cook. Look, 7th overall ain't bad. That was 2024.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Flares top 5. Flares might even.
No, I mean I'm gonna get into my tier list.
I haven't made mine yet. I'm probably gonna reveal my definitely my relegated teams.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna make my my tier lists during when I release my rooting video.
Oh yeah.
Or DNQ video, because I do want to make that, because I want to write out thoughts about the Wisps.
Yeah, no,
like,
the ideas I have for this gonna be amazing. If you want to hear what I'm workshopping, it's gonna be capital G waking Kurt up. I was like, dude.
Turn on the TV, doesn't matter what channel.
Turn on the TV, doesn't matter what channel.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god. No, is it do wake up? Is it wait, oh man. My alarms didn't go off. How long was I asleep? Like 7 months? It's like, oh, okay. Well, I get to watch Team Momo and the Rangers in the qualifier in the Marble League. Then I was like, well, you see the thing about that. Why'd you even wake me up for? Yeah, what the heck? Oh no. I thought that was the stars. Blue Eye looks like a indigo star
Yeah.
underwater, which, no offense.
I think I think that Sinai should join the stars. Because Sinai is dead, Brave.
Yeah, and then here we got the stars being better than
the Thunderbolts.
well, I mean, everyone being better than the Cat's Eye still. Of course, Ongers are there.
Oh yeah.
You're telling me that out of this heat, one team qualifies, and it's not the Ongers? You're telling me?
No, 2 of them qualify.
The Snowballs really made it?
Yeah. Yeah, the Snowballs made it somehow.
Excuse me, I just need to. I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna lay down a bit. I'm just gonna. I'll be down here. I'll be.
Yeah, the flippin' Snowballs made it, dude. I'm also not stoked about it.
Are we really gonna get another Snowballs Blackjacks podium? Is that gonna? I mean, I'll be fine. I'll be fine with the Blackjacks, right?
Yeah, Blackjack's podium. Imagine Flares and Jacks on the same podium.
That'd be Peem. That'd be Peem. Not gonna lie. That'd be very good. That'd be very good.
Let's see. Who would be?
Um,
Jack's winning it. Flares silver, and Duck's gold.
Imagine all this
Duck's
just
bronze.
to get another Speeders gold. just Speeders Razzies.
Honestly, Speeders Razzies Cobalts.
I mean, I'd be fine with another Cobalts.
Or Speeders Razzies.
Okay, now watch this. This is the exact moment that the Savage Speeders screw over the Orangers.
I want the Cobalts.
but they weren't gonna.
But this actually did make for a really thrilling event.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Thrilling reveal.
It just come on. But the Shining Swarm.
The fact that it's the Chocolatiers involved again.
Absolutely bullied. Absolutely bullied. But that move right there.
Yeah, that was a good move.
That was actually. What was the time on that? They pip him at the line, get a 13-8-1. Onger's out here. Oh, there's Raldo, I think. That's Raldo.
Is that Raldo?
That's wild.
Hello!
That's wild. It's 2 of them because of how thick the plastic is. It refracts that hard.
Yeah, damn.
So that's Raldo, and that is Raldont. It's not even a mirror. Well, I guess it's a true mirror image because it's showing the exact same image and not a flipped image.
Probably refracting on the sidewall.
No, he's hiding through behind the brick, and then it's just getting all sorts of and then bam. That's the sound that light makes.
Bam.
So the Ongers get the gold, but they needed literally a point. from Javelin, and that's the thing. To get points, you got to get the points.
You got to get points.
To win the game, got to win the game. Can't be losing game.
Yeah. To win games, you got to win the game, not lose the game.
And look, you got to understand. Don't take a goose egg in Javelin. But also, if you didn't have Taco in run the hurdles, you could afford to take the L in Javelin, knowing that Mandarin are going to run the table, put the team on their back, though, in the underwater race. There is nothing they could do. Because it wasn't like the Midnight Wisps fighting tooth and nail against the Flares, getting out of it. Speeders were against the Chocolatiers. There is no one else around them timing-wise. They're on an island. And, like, the Javelin heats sucked. But I'm still going to blame Taco on this. It's really bad. Put me in there. I ain't doing anything.
Put me in, coach.
Rango, put me in. Look, if the bar is Tarako, I can only be a net positive.
Let me ask you this as a O-Rangers fan. Should Rango's coaching status be called into question?
Oh, most definitely.
Should he be on the hot seat?
Definitely. The hottest seat. In fact, just put Rango in the seat and take Rango and the seat into hell. Where I'm at, because I'm forced to watch Taco every time I want to watch the Ongers. Where the Ongers at?
But hey, at least the Tarako is not as bad as the Deshaun Watson trade. At least it's not that bad. Could be worse. Could be Kevin Stefanski.
But I mean,
it could be worse. Could be Sapphire.
No, I think Sapphire suffered the worst fate. It really was her. It really was her.
Genuinely was all Sapphire.
Genuinely, it was all Sapphire.
Yeah. The fact that we needed 1 year not only to qualify but to win the whole thing.
Tarako Sanders disaster class. That is an amazing set of words. This is why William Shakespeare invented the English language, just so we can say Tarako Sanders disaster class.
Mm-hmm.
So this would have been the best year for the Savage Speeders to miss that, because they were just there. How the Stars miss that?
How did the Snowballs get in after doing nothing?
I know. I really thought the pack made it, but then it's like, oh no, they're here. Sad Awoo's in chat. This would have been the
if you switch the pack and the balls, perfect. Not perfectly, because Momo's not there.
Nah.
But great, much better.
Yeah, most definitely. It was pain. It was like the best year for the Speeders to miss out. And of course, the O-Rangers have to trip on their own 8 feet.
Oh, God, the Team Galactic did horrific.
Yeah, Team Galactic was trash. And the Thunderbolts.
The Swarm, too.
Who's the team in the brilliant blue? It's a Swarm. About to get relegated. It's a Swarm. Yeah, okay,
I'd say the Swarm is going to get relegated.
Let's go to this lineup. And I mean, we got the B-roll. And then here we go. This is your 2026 Marble League competing teams. Savage Speeders, skin of their teeth. Unlike
Yeah, they're
anything
sweating
anyone
bullets.
was expecting. Yeah, all look. Yes, we are coping and seething. Something and something bereaving.
Believing.
This is me as you know, a championship team watcher, a certified balls watcher, right? From a team that won the second year that this league existed,
9 years ago.
right? But
10 years ago.
to have a heated rivalry,
Oh, 9 years.
okay? This is the Marble League is very much like heated rivalry in that a lot of issues would be solved if we just got two dudes kissing. I think.
Yeah. Although, question: what hurts worse, this or 2020?
This always will hurt. 2020 cursed them. 2020 absolutely cursed them.
It really did.
Because the
really
Savage
did.
Speeders already bit a rival. You choke the largest lead in Marble League history to them, but you're still auto-qualified. Second still better than, 30 whatever teams. Yeah, exactly 30 teams. But what is it? Speeders took 12th one year, and they're like, "Oh, coach gotta go. Coach, we can't live like it." No, Speeders fans haven't suffered enough.
Oh, yeah. No, they haven't. No, nor Razzies.
Oh yeah, and like this is bad, but the O Rangers are still gonna be the O Rangers, right? It's still gonna be thick and thin. Kick Rango off a cliff, kick Taco off a cliff, and then we can vibe. But the Speeders, they're gonna be, oh my god, we almost missed the qualifier. Yeah, but you're still there. Oh, boo-hoo. You're in the Marble League. We didn't win all the events to get there. Oh no. But you made it. You're in. I never missed. Only team to be there for all of them. That's not changing anytime soon because they are cockroaches. Now, Speeders fans haven't... Look, the day it happens, there'll be peace on Earth. But have you seen the Earth? Ain't no peace anywhere.
Peace on Earth. Can it be?
Ba-rum-bum-bum-bum.
In our time.
So you want
perhaps we'll see.
Look, it's either we're talking about the inevitability of a Speeders third title, or we're gonna talk about
Or we're singing David Bowie, Bing Crosby.
David Bowie, Bing Crosby. So the fun fact about David Bowie and Bing Crosby is they hated each other, because it was in the 70s, and it was the last thing.
Wasn't it one of the last things that Bing Crosby recorded?
It was the very last thing Bing Crosby ever did. He died, I think, 2 weeks later. Because it's a Christmas thing, and with television, you got to get everything done ahead of time. So this was in October of, like 77, I want to say.
Probably.
Whenever he died. It was 2 weeks before he died. So, they do this, and it's to tie the generations together, because Bing Crosby is from the greatest generation.
The old time.
And then you get a bunch of Gen Xers coming up with Bowie. And Bing Crosby hated the wave of music that David Bowie represented. And David Bowie hated Bing Crosby because Bing Crosby was a terrible person, just from like all the typical controversies that singers
A performer.
get, right? So you get
Yeah,
these two
yeah,
people
typical performer.
who just absolutely hate what the other
Stands for.
yeah, and you get
Yeah.
them in this Christmas special, and you can
Beautiful
feel
song.
the tension. And they put together literally the best rendition of Little Drummer Boy with the medley of
Peace
Peace
on
on
Earth.
Earth on top. And it's the best version of either of those songs. And they did it in one take, and they wouldn't look each other in the eye, and they never spoke again. And I don't think David Bowie even watched that special, but I mean, neither did Bing.
Yeah.
So
The thing is, I've never even heard another rendition of Peace on Earth. That's the only version of that song I know.
right? And it's even great knowing that they knowing that they absolutely hated each other. There's a line in it because it's a skit, and David Bowie's like, oh, you know, I'm with the new generation of music. You like it? And Bing's like, oh, sure. It's like, yeah, no, he hates it. He hates it.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
Yeah. All right. Let me get this.
I need to listen to Bing Crosby. Like some more of his
nah,
music.
It's wild how we've
I also need
pushed
to
so
watch
much ballroom
listen to
music.
David Bowie.
Cause they were rock stars. It was just the music at the time. But
Great.
It's
love
just
this
wild
style,
how we pushed an entire genre of music and history of music to Christmas, and we just condense the best artists of the time to 2 months out of the year. The same fate as Mariah Carey. Because like it's my own damn fault that I didn't listen to any Nat King Cole. Nat King Cole was selling like hotcakes. Those records, you know, were like, they were it.
The only one that like survives that is what's his name? My Way. Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra. That's like the only one who's sort of survived
and because
that.
you get My Way and Fly Me to the Moon.
Yeah, and something
and they just get memed.
Yeah. And let me fly me to the moon. Let me kick its ass.
Fly me to the moon. But you know, Nat King Cole.
Fly me to the moon.
Dust yourself off. Pick yourself up. Start all over again. And that's real. And I only knew that because of Breaking Bad.
Yeah, same thing with Something Stupid. I found it because of Better Call Saul, and now it's one of my favorite songs.
Better Call Saul.
It's probably.
Oh, is it the intro song?
No, Something Stupid. Like, it's the start of that one, the time skip episode where it skips through.
Yeah, no, that was Peem.
Like, yeah, that song is beautiful. That song's incredible. The duet. I know I stand in line. You have the time to spend an evening with me. Podium or just Champs?
We're gonna go. Yeah, so it's gonna be the Podium, and this is all gonna be in order. This is gonna be in order. So we went 4th, 5th, 8th, 9th. So this one's gonna have 5 on it. Grab your 40. Let's get keyed. I got 5 on it. messing with that endo weed. I got 5 on
Wait,
it.
wouldn't that be 6th? Or wouldn't that be 6? Because 4, 5,
4,
6, 7,
5, 6,
8,
7, 8,
9.
damn. Okay, never mind. I can
Yeah, it'd be
count.
4 to
I can
8.
count. That's why I'm a YouTuber. What is simple arithmetic?
Yeah, 9 to 12,
12.
13 to 16.
Yeah, there you go. That's why we keep OPOSSUM on payroll.
Yeah, the college dropout who drives a truck.
You driving the big trucks?
Yeah,
Nice.
driving the semi.
Hell yeah.
We should make relegated purple because purple rockets.
And no, we're just gonna do fate worse than death prockets.
Yeah, prockets are the relegated.
I see them coming back, but joining with the Jawbreakers. You don't. I liked having the space division. You have Midnight.
We
Wiz,
don't need
Indigo
3
Stars,
purple space
Prockets,
teams.
and Team Galactic. We really do. When you get right down to it, you really do. Especially if there's, the Jawbreakers replacing them.
Yeah, like we're replacing a 3rd purple space team for a 4th white team.
Hey, we love those whites.
If you like, if you watched my if y'all watched my rooting video, I did a little joke with the playing off of the snowballs and pinkies. I don't know how many people caught that, but I did a very joke that I'm proud of.
Relegated can't be black. Gotta do gray.
No, you gotta do the relegated is purple.
Relegated is purple. No, Prockets are here. Prockets are Prockets.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I like the Prockets mainly because I have my JMR football stuff, and I don't want to change the Prockets to the Jawbreakers. I'll just add the Jawbreakers rosters to the Prockets and call it a game. Man, see, it's like a lot of the Showdown is just like whatever. So this hurts. This hurts. Do we have a side by side of all the teams who didn't make it?
No.
Okay. I need that infographic. So from where we're at here, chat, I want Iguodala. First things first, second things second.
First, second, third things third.
7. I found the stars. Not the stars, the flares. Yeesh. I want Iguodala. Nah, it is the Chalk's time to shine.
What?
Chocolatiers. No. Look, it's gotta be. It's gotta be. This saying it. They won qualifiers 2022 craptastic in the back half. Now this is it.
The whole tournament they were craptastic.
No. You gotta understand though. Gotta understand. That was then. That was then. This is now. Okay? Chocolatiers. They're running it back. Look, if the Cobalts can do it, why not the Chocolatiers? All I'm saying.
Fair.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and put Jawbreakers in with relegated. Putting Wisps in with relegated. It's gonna happen. Wisps.
Oh yeah.
Gonna
Wisps,
put
Jawbreakers, Shining Swarm.
Not Momo though, because Momo's goated. I'm gonna put sliders.
And who else?
Momo.
Maybe Glaciers.
As
Relegated.
I'm gonna put Ungers. Let me cope. They'll miss the podium, but you don't need to make the podium. I mean, Balls of Chaos would be a good pick. I think the Jumpers are gonna be another one of them, like 12th place. They're gonna screw over someone who shouldn't be in it.
Yeah, that is a very Thunderbolts moment.
Oh yeah, Thunderbolts.
What...
Jumpers getting screwed over by the Thunderbolts.
Oh.
No, Thunderbolts getting screwed over by the Jumpers. There we go. That's
okay.
How,
I'm fine.
That's
with that.
how words work.
That is how the words work.
Mm-hmm. Chocolatiers, flares. No, God, why are there snowballs here? Snowballs keeping the benches warm. What would be the most cursed? I don't...
Balls of Chaos podiuming would be pretty cursed.
The Balls of Chaos are here?
Yeah, the Balls of Chaos are in the Showdown.
Oh, God, yeah, no, that's what I thought. No, I'm just going back and forth.
Yeah, I'm
saying,
no,
that's right. Because they took that last.
If they podium in the Showdown, that would be pretty cursed.
They'll be hacking.
And it would make people mad. It would make people mad, and that makes me laugh. Because people just hate the Balls of Chaos.
Who's the team and the brilliant blue? The Balls of Chaos over the O-Rangers in the Showdown would be the most Balls of Chaos thing ever.
Yes.
Primart, you know, let's have Primart be mid.
Yeah, I've said like 8th or 9th from them.
See, because I'm also doing the bingo, and the thing with the bingo is one of them is gonna be, the whatever the heck of all new podium. But I don't know. What would be a good one? Because there have been so many teams who have podiumed already. A lot of these are easy, though. Just putting Minties in mid. Rollers mid. Quicksilver.
Yeah.
Oh, Team Plasma gonna be in another basement.
Oh yeah, the basement's gonna be, like I said, or if it's a 4-way basement, it's gonna be Snowballs, Plasma, Chocolatiers, and I forgot who else. Let's just go with those 3.
All right.
Yeah.
And speaking of, we should put in predictions for.
Oh, and stars.
For stars, gotta be poop. We gotta put in predictions for balancing. I want Iguodala. Give me stars dead last. Actually, give me this lineup, how it is. Give me that exact lineup for bottom 3 in balancing. Give me stars last, Plasma 15th, Snowballs 14th, and then give me who's good? Give me Pinkies winning. Give me. Might have to go back to who did well in balancing, but that makes too much sense.
Stars are horrifically bad, historically horrifically bad in balancing. Oh, yeah. So I'll wait for you to finish.
Give me Pinkies Give me Razzies and give me Mellow Yellow as the podium.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just spitballing. It's got to be right enough. Mellow Yellow. Mellow Yellow still hasn't gotten 16th. I think they'll do
I don't think it's...
solidly mid though.
It could be, yeah. It would be funny if they got last, but let's face it, they're probably not.
Give me a Ducks podium. Okay.
So for next event, I've got Indigo Stars dead last.
All right.
Sadly, Solar Flare is 15th. Plamza 14th.
Okay. That's all right. Solar Flares can still run it back.
Yeah. And then Green Ducks 3rd. Hazers 2nd. Blackjacks 1st.
All right. No, that's solid. Speeders.
And that is
I'm
my...
gonna put at 9th, and the Speeders fan base is just gonna absolutely flip.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me the Oceanics having a bad year. Give me the Cobalts having...
We're gonna get like 8th or not.
Yeah,
we're gonna be like
I'm gonna
8th
say 8th.
or 7th.
I want Pinkies.
Pinky 6th makes sense.
Pinky 7th. We're cooking. Glast 5th. Sure.
Get 6th.
Cat's Eyes.
They're gonna fall off in the last few events. What?
Nah, hold up. Let me cook. Let me cook. Let me have the Cobalts do well, but still get beat by the Cat's Eyes and Razzies. Oh, evil.
I see what you're doing.
Wolfpack, I wish they could have made it.
I wish well things. I wish them well.
Hazers.
Hazers like 11th.
Yeah, because block pushing's gonna be here.
Yeah.
And then we got...
So Bumblebee's in the bottom 4?
The Limers. Actually, let me cook. Limers top half in the Showdown?
Limers
Can it
8th?
be? Limers top half? So does that mean...
Nah. Yeah, that means Bumblebee's the bottom half. That means bottom 4.
Melio's gotten a 13th, 14th, and 15th.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, Cleo.
Yeah, Oceanics are worth it. They'll get the 13th spot.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And the Prockets are there.
Oh, no, Cleo.
The condensation. All right. Let's get this bingo rolling. It is half past my lunchtime. So we're gonna roll up with some classics.
Penultimate?
Yeah, let's go let's go 3.5 penultimate. I'm gonna drop that down to like 30. Actually, can I make this 40? Almost. 30, 35. All right.
Every team medals?
Yeah, that's a classic. Let's bump this down to 40. Team medals. And then in 1 mile. Let's do new team relegated.
Oh yeah, a team that's never been relegated before.
And have the Jawbreakers ever been relegated?
Yes.
Okay.
2020 they got dead last.
Yeah, I was right. That was right because they came back. They're already relegated. So it's
Yeah.
nothing.
So it's like they took in dead last too. So
Yeah.
it's like they just got relegated for 5 years.
Yeah. So we're gonna do worst, worst.
5.5 teams.
Oh
Still
yeah.
available to win?
Oh yeah. 5.5 teams always a good one. I don't want the same.
Upper right corner.
5.5 teams. In champ, in contention.
Before event 16.
Text too big. Yeah. No. What was the one that we almost hit on? Like all teams over 100.
Yeah, we have hit that a few years in a row.
All teams over 100.
Yeah, because Lemmer's got like 101.
What was the one that's like I was one event off?
I can't remember.
It was like a team cracks 130.
130 before another team hit 70, I think.
Yeah, that was a wild one. And it almost hit. Yeah, let's do if I can adjust this text box. I should see some new repeat champ, new anti-record. We gotta do ML record broken twice in the same event.
3 times? Okay, twice. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna bump this down to 30. New team relegated. Where's first to worst? No repeat champs. Don't let every team medal.
Maybe new podium teams?
Like new overall podium teams?
And yeah, new overall podium.
Okay, so new because we're out of, getting new, like an entirely new podium or like all fresh teams, but that'd be a good thing with a relegated new team. Podiums. Hazer's block pushing anti-record.
That's just mark it right now. Just put that as free space.
Free space. Now let's do let's do Hazer's don't take dead last in block push.
What?
Let's do that. Ever seen that happen? Ever think it'd be possible?
I mean, there was that one qualifiers that
That's what I'm saying.
the Cat's Eyes did
That's what I'm
worse.
saying.
Was that 2019?
Something like that.
Had to have been.
So
Had to have been.
it was a year with a date represented by numbers.
Yeah, because block pushing wasn't in 2018, and those two teams did not exist before 2018, so it had to be 2019.
If the new podium teams are Flares, Chalks, Plasma, and Stars, first of all, those are the only teams that have a chance to make it. Yeah,
That makes sense.
Flares, Chalks, Stars, Plasmas, only teams who have not been on an overall podium in this. Well,
Come on, there's going to be block pushing.
What if there's no block pushing?
Come on, there's going to be block pushing. Come on.
I know there was one year where there wasn't.
I mean, besides winter leagues.
But no, they gotta do it.
Yeah, outside of winter leagues, that's like a must. That is like the only one that doesn't have block pushing is 2016. And 2018, 2024, but those are winter leagues. So
we gotta do. I better finish the sentence. Yeah, team has exactly 69 points at any point. And you know that a lot of these.
How many spring-related puns do you think Greg's gonna make?
Greg says something vaguely racist. No, Greg, don't do it.
Greg, it's the
Greg.
Hank, Greg, don't say that. No.
Ni hao is Chinese. This is Japanese inspired. Don't do it.
Greg.
Greg references the duck. Some sushi pun.
Probably.
Sushi pun.
Maybe he mentions hibachi or something.
Hibachi. So okay, so some Asian food pun.
Ooh, I wonder who the tester teams are going to be.
That is good question. Every team medals worst to first to worst. Let's do team wins 3 straight medals.
3 straight medals? Okay.
I know. I wish we could.
It does usually happen.
I wish we could have a team winning 3 gay medals. I really prefer that.
Yeah.
Team less than 100 points. I like that one where team cracks 130 before a team cracks 70. Was I think the one from last year.
Sorry, what? I zoned out for a second.
Is team breaks 130
before another team hits 70.
So, I mean, it's definitely gonna be the first place team and the last place team, because that's just how the numbers work. So first breaks 130 before last
breaks 70.
Because you really gotta try to be that bad. That is almost half of your score.
If anyone could do it, it'd be the Chocolatiers.
Who's a team in the brilliant blue? They're the Chocolatiers. Let's do Streaker Yeah, we got to throw some classics in here. Streaker. We'll do fan or team fight. Let's do medical tent visit, and this can be sideline judges or athlete.
Yeah. Like saying, oh, we got to check up on them.
Let's do. Let's do SD winner with more points than ML loser.
Last place.
Than last place. That one.
ML 16th.
Yeah. That one cooks.
Just a SD1 more than ML.
Photo finish for gold. Specifically for the gold medal in an event.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll do that only for Marble League. A lot of these it can be any. Although this one's going to be ML.
What about bottom half with 2 golds?
Ooh, that one cooks. Because that one's tough.
Because you have cases like Razzies last year and Shining Swarm in 2024. Showdown.
Look, someone's got to take 6th. Might as well be the Raspberry Race. Or was it not taking 6th?
I don't know.
Don't know where my camera ends. Okay, there I'll fix that before the second half of the doubleheader. I'm running well into my lunch break with this. That's why we gotta wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chalks ain't folding. Ooh, coach fired, and that can be any.
Ooh, yeah, coach firing. Yeah,
coach fired during season.
Do you think Rango will get fired if they're in relegation zone?
Oh, most definitely. And note, this now counts as in season, even though the actual league hasn't started. We did have qualifiers. Season has started. Although, isn't it Wednesday? Is when it starts?
I think so.
I think the 29th so. I think it's is when it starts.
Saturday.
Pinky's old uniforms would be good as tester teams. New repeat champ, I'd hate. MVM team with lead cube.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Made Bowl. Ooh, here's one.
New Made Bowl champ.
Made Bowl winner in a top half team. Or in a top 5 team,
Isn't that lead
maybe.
cube, though?
What's that?
Isn't Made Bowl the lead cube?
No, Made Bowl is individual. Lead cube is team.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the main difference.
Oh, okay. I've been using them interchangeably.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so MVM...
Made Bowl is an individual.
It's the anti-MVM.
2 or more. It's the anti-MVM with 2 or more events getting the least amount of points.
Okay, so MVM and Made Bowl on the same team.
Not on the same. I'm not saying Made Bowl and MVM on the same team. I'm saying Made Bowl the team of the Made Bowl recipient team gets top half or top 5.
Okay.
Whichever one you want.
I'm gonna say on the same team though, because it's gonna be Radiance and Ember. Real world place mention.
That's a jackknife. That's a really bad jackknife. Holy crap.
Oh, are you jarring past it?
So I just drove past it. That's a
Mm-hmm.
That's like the tractor and trailer were doing 180. That is definitely not something you want to see.
Former champ gets dead last, or gets bottom 4 in SD.
Ooh, former champ relegated, because we do have 3 former champs and the.
But the Wisps have been relegated,
Yeah.
and that does kind of count with new team relegated.
Because they've never they've never actually received the relegation penalty. Because every time it's like, oh, we submitted relegation.
Let's go. Team relegated before final.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure that happened. Wasn't that the Rollers last year?
Prockets.
And the Prockets, purple glare.
They are no longer there.
There's gonna be some controversy. Team DQ'd. Ooh, maybe a DNF. What would be a good DNF one?
Three or more teams DNF, or three teams DNF on the same
in the same event. That's not even like 3 DNFs or DNQs from any team.
Or DSQ.
Same event, yeah. Disqual DNF. All right, last one.
You think Dirt Race is gonna come back?
Yes. Oh, Prockets still had a chance. It was a graphic error, but the Prockets were also just an error.
They would have had a better chance of getting struck by lightning.
No, they would have had a better chance of getting struck by lightning while scratching off a jackpot lottery ticket.
A winning lottery ticket and getting eaten by a shark.
Yeah, pretty much. Team Mo Mary. Ooh. Oh, we do got Momo in the. So.
Team Mo Balls.
So we really never had Team Momo, Team Primary. Have we ever had a Como Mary Showdown before? Blackpink.
Yes, 2019.
Blackpink podium. I'm okay with that. Blackpink or Momo podium. Mo Mary. Is it Mo Mary or Mo Mary? No, it's just Mo Mary.
Mo Mary.
And this is just for an event podium and not overall podium. All right, there we go. Got the bingo all finished. Thank you, chat, for watching me be correct about anything I say or do. I will see people who want to watch marbles on Wednesday after the first event. But for people who want to watch robots, I'm going to see y'all in like a half an hour. Because we really doing this doubleheader. This is the day of the dino. It is gonna be very fun. So until Wednesday for Marble Peep, go. Can't say Team Momo, can't say Ongers. Cobalts, I guess. Are we on the Cobalts hype train? Cobalts back-to-back incoming? I think the Bees are going to have themselves a year. But until then, he who Cobalts. I need to get a pink Waluigi for the outro. I might have a pink Miku cooking up. Alright, so that might be my connection. No, that is them leaving. Alright, so I think that was the Possum saying he who Cobalts and me saying he who Cobalts, Cobalt's best team. Let me find the pink. Peace!